Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it's me, the Solitary Toker, coming to you on a Friday about 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay, so my cleanse was going pretty awesomely. I mean, other than the fact that I missed marijuana, and that it was a good thing to do when you had like an evening to kill, like a Wednesday evening or something, and you just had to kill, and it was that kind of thing that I missed it. Then I got some bad news. My dog Suki, who, if you're my avid followers, you know about my dog Suki's car accident about 2 years ago and how she jumped out my back window and got clipped by my back wheel and got scalped, and I had to drive her 4 hours north to Oregon to get surgery, and her face is partially paralyzed and her jaw was shattered and her front set. I mean, it was a mess. And but we got through the surgery and we recovered and we're fine. And so her face is partially paralyzed on her left-hand side. She can like blink the top of her eyelid, but like she can't close it all the way. And the doctor up in Oregon told me that's okay. She can keep it hydrated with her third lid. Well, apparently I found out now that's not okay. Apparently the cornea needs to have the lids closing around it. And now she has glaucoma and cataract, and it's been pushing up against her eye, and she's had all this pressure, and she's had like a migraine for the past year and a half. So yeah, so now she's on drops 3 times a day, and it's kind of holding it off, but I think the vet basically told me she needs to have her eye removed. And I just don't get why the eye has to be removed. Is that just the easiest thing? Okay, take the eye socket out, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just, you know, humans get glaucoma and cataracts, and, you know, why do they don't have their whole eye removed, and I know humans aren't the same as canines, but still. So when I got this news, I had to drive 4 hours down south to Santa Rosa and see the optometrist there. That was the closest optometrist. There's my little cat in the back, having a bath. And by the way, I moved houses. This is my new house. That's where I do work on my writing. I'm writing a science fiction novel. And this is my den. I can't really show you very much of my den. Yeah. So, anyway, that's my living room and my ukulele. So, anyway, but getting this bad news, it was a real hit. And I was just like, I went to my brother and I was just like, I need a nugget. And it was really rough. I mean, it brought the accident back all over again. You know, I was crying. I was a mess. And so I had the nugget and I got some happy, and, you know, instantly I was like, okay. I instantly noticed all the beneficial things that's been going on. That it's like I mentioned me smoking cannabis is kind of like me communicating with the earth goddess, and I know that sounds a little weird, but marijuana is a plant of the earth, and I took very little itty bitty amounts. And, you know, I remember going to my doctor after 6 months of toking, and he didn't find anything wrong with my lungs. But I'm very careful. I use a vaporizer. And I did notice my throat, and I did develop a cough. But I was also, when I cleansed, I was smoking it 4 times a day almost. And it really was just becoming a part of my life. Like, in my schedule. Okay, I'm on a dog walk. Okay, I'm going to toke first. Okay, I've got to go do this or whatever. Okay, I'm going to toke first, you know. I'm going to work on my writing. Okay, I'm going to toke first. And it was just, it just became so much part of my life that I wasn't really willing to do. It takes time to sit and toke. It takes time from your day. And that's what I felt that I was losing, was time in my day. So I cleansed. I stopped in September, and I went all the way to January. It's maybe 4 months. That's not great, but I I'm gonna do it again. I mean, I went and got my medical marijuana card reinstated, and I'm gonna try and be much more regulated with this herb, and if it gets to the point where it starts ruling my life again, then I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. I mean, it's kind of like I know I can do it now, you know. I know I was for September, October, November, December, January. Okay, so for 5 months, and I actually stopped in August usually, but it's something that I can do. I put away all my stuff. I canceled my card, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done with herb, and so now that I know that I can do it, I'm gonna see if I can control this better. So anyway, but this is just, I guess, I would do a token and talk kind of, but instead of continuing on from here, I'll just start a new video.